What's going on, everybody? This is Hideous Thoughts coming at you with another Black Desert Online video for console. In today's video, we're just going to be having a quick look at the patch notes and new events starting today for the new event period. So let's get into it. Tier 8 horses and courses. We covered this in the last video. Basically, they've released Tier 8 horses for console finally. If you want to get more information about that, have a look at my previous video. I go more in depth about that. Nada's band. It says right here, it says, through their studies of the Black Spirit, the sorceress of Tarif have discovered an ancient spell called Nada's band. This spell gives the Black Spirit the ability to store and exchange your current enhancement chance, making it easier to handle multiple different stacks. Once you reach level 58, you'll be able to successfully access a series of quests from the Black Spirit. Once completed, the quest reward Nada's Parchment can be used to add a slot to the Nada's band. This quest is only available once per family, and the Nada's band will apply to all characters within your family. So PC have got this, I think maybe like a week or two ago. Basically what it is, you're going to do this quest with the Black Spirit, and after that you're going to be able to create multiple fail stacks within the same character. So rather than have to switch characters when you're creating a fail stack, let's say you're enhancing and you reach a certain point with your fail stack and you go, okay, I don't want to use anymore, so now you have to switch to another character, create a new fail stack. It's really cool because you can store up to 3 fail stacks on one character. So it's really good. I was wondering if we were going to get this one anytime soon, and I'm super stoked because I do a lot of enhancing, and it's really cool. So basically, it says here as well, it says, like I just said, once you've completed the quest and you unlock a slot, you'll be able to switch your current enhancement chance with whatever enhancement chance is currently been stored through the Black Spirit. Not only will the enhancement chance be stored, but any Valk enhancement chances will also be stored within the band. This means that you can start a whole new stack regardless of the progress on your current stack. As the Nada's band is designed to alleviate the need of switching characters for different stacks, the enhancement chance stored on the Black Spirit will also be able to access by other characters in your family. Below 100 enhancement chance, you can swap your enhancement chances freely, but once it reaches over 100, there will be a 10-minute cooldown on further swaps. This limit does not include enhancement chances applied through Valk's Cry, which means that you will be able to store a 99 enhancement stack with a plus 10 Valk's Cry and freely switch to it. Next is the Narrow Gear. The Narrow Gear set has been added to the game. The armor set is designed as a beginner gear set for new users and will be rewarded to those adventurers who complete the Serendia, Calpheon and Medaya quest lines. The Narrow set will replace various weapons and armor that are given to new characters throughout the main quest line. Unlike the previous gear awarded in this fashion, the Narrow Gear can be enhanced by using beginner Blackstones, which will also be rewarded through quests. You can also process certain items to give you beginner Blackstones. So you can see here that I believe this would be kind of like a processing thing. 3 normal Blackstones would equal 1 beginner Blackstone, and 3 armor stones would be 1 armor beginner stone. 30 weapon Blackstones and 1 Blackstone powder would equal 10 beginner stones, etc. Narrow Gear can be enhanced all the way to pen level and is considerably easier to enhance than other gear, as these are designed for new users. The cost of failure has also been reduced. Failing an enhancement will consume only 2 durability, and if you wish to Cronstone the pen attempt, it will only cost 3 crons to do it. So it's really good opportunity for beginners and newer players who want to get some decent armor quite easily, because it is quite cheap to do it, rather than using hundreds of millions of dollars worth of resources to enhance regular gear. So it's a really good opportunity for all you guys to jump on that and get yourself some decent gear. I'm thinking that this might be replacing the Cliff. Is it just armor? The new Narrow Gear. It just says, oh yeah, the armor set. So I don't think it's going to be replacing the Cliff weapons because it's just armor, but we'll see. Red Battlefield changes. They have introduced some changes for Red Battlefield. It says that they've changed a significant damage calculation in this update. If you take a large amount of damage in the RBF, you will receive a buff called Blessing of Fortitude. This buff will trigger if you take a certain amount of damage in a short period of time, and it will give you more of a chance to survive the incoming damage. So basically, once your HP is below 50% of your max HP from an attack, the new effect will decrease the amount of damage you take by at least 10%. This reduction of damage will reach up to 50% depending on how much health you have remaining. So basically, if you're just getting owned in RBF, you're just losing a lot of health. It's going to add a buff for you that's going to allow you to take less damage, which is just going to help people last a little bit longer and not get killed so fast, and probably just make things a little bit more enjoyable. You can see the chart here. I'll leave a link to this page in the description below so you guys can all come and have a more detailed look. Aggress Fever changes. They've basically changed the way Aggress Fever works. You don't have to do a quest for it now. You automatically get it from level 56. So they've changed the way that the adventure logbooks work, and also increase the amount of Aggress Fever points that you can get. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail on this. I'll leave this link. You can come and have a quick have a detailed look at this below. And they've changed some XP that's awarded by monsters, particularly the monsters at Kron Castle. They reckon that the amount of XP that the monsters give here is a little excessive compared to their difficulty, and as such, we have reduced the amount of XP that can be obtained here. Another change that many will be happy with is the positioning of Featherwolves on the Cordial Forest. That's been modified so it's easier to auto-navigate through that region. Kudum has been improved so that if he is killed while being caught in a wall or under the floor, his rewards will still be able to be collected. Also, the black mane that appears in the main quest has also been fixed, so it will no longer get stuck when some... I know Kudum was a big problem. People having a lot of issues with Kudum on console being bugged, so that's good that they've taken note and fixed that one. They've made some changes to the difficulty of Schultzgard Gladiators. The Ahib Griffin that is summoned has some tweaks to the damage of certain attacks. And the Dark Rift monster Ruinsguard Tower has had its sound effects improved. Mount changes. They've done some changes to the auto pathing while on a mount to stop you. Basically, the mount is just going to stop losing like he'll just stop if it runs into a wall. He's just going to stop rather than just keep running, so you lose all your stamina. One of the NPC has they've added there's a crow merchant that's been spotted lurking around the villages in Black Desert. I'm going to assume that there's some kind of thing that you need to do. You need to find him, and there'll be some reward or something that he asks you to do something. It says here that is willing to provide help to adventurers, but it doesn't say what. So I'm going to assume that there's some kind of reward if you find him. Okay, so they've added some XP to the Valencia questline. So the Valencia 1 and Valencia 2 questline, if you are completing those, you're going to get some extra combat experience to help with leveling your characters. So that's really good. So for all those who are using questing to level their characters, I used questing to get my Hashashin from 56 up to 60. So questing is a really good way to do that. And basically that quest line there is going to help you basically just get a whole bunch of XP that is otherwise a little bit harder to get. Just take note that once you do reach level 59, pretty much the XP that you get everywhere except for Dragon and Camus Sylvia is going to be significantly less. So take note of that. Alright, I'm not going to go into all the details. They've done some general character changes, some UI changes, all that sort of stuff. If you want to have a look at that, you can have a look at the website. Let's take a look at the events. So the new one is Finto Shares a Secret. Basically, this is a login event. You're going to get some special wheat seeds and some cooking ingredients. I think this is a cooking event. says here David Finto, a cook at Island's Inn, is renowned for not compromising taste for cost. He is also renowned as the world of Black Desert consumes juices that bear his name. He has come up with another drink that improves one's health by quite a bit. Finto has decided to share the secrets of this drink so that adventurers from all over can craft this miraculous beverage. So basically, it's just an event you're going to do. You're going to get some items. You can do some simple cooking, and you're going to create this healthy juice, which is going to help you refill your health. You're going to need some fences, which cost contribution points, so that you can farm some of these fruits, and that's going to help with the crafting. And yeah, so for all of you life skillers, this is probably a good quest for you guys. Now, Pearl Abyss, Black Desert have teamed up and crossed over with Netflix. In particular, the new TV show Cursed. It's a pretty good show. I've watched the whole season 1. I highly recommend you guys check it out. It is good. It says here that Nimue, the heroine of Cursed, has fallen into the world of Black Desert. However, she hasn't come alone. The menacing Red Paladins are still after her. Help Nimue return to her world unscathed. So this is a quest event. You've got a whole bunch of quests available to you, I believe, by the Black Spirit. After you complete that, you're going to receive some gold bars, contribution XP, and you're also going to get these Fey coins. Okay, now what you can do is you can exchange the Fey coins with Alan Serban in Tariff, and you can do it for particular rewards. So 1 coin will give you 10 Cronstones, 5 will give you a Advice of Valks 40, 9 will give you a Advice of Valks 60, and 10 will give you a Tariff's Gratitude Box. In the Gratitude Box, you've got a 1 Secret Book of Old Moon, you've got a Blessing of Camasilve, and 100 Cronstones. So that's the new event. There's also going to be some coupons being released, so keep an eye out for those. I'll be releasing all coupon codes in my Discord as well, so I'll leave a link in the description below to my Discord, so you guys can jump in and take advantage of all the coupons released for in-game advantages. Come on, Kamal. This is the same event as the last one, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. I believe it's just going to be a repeat for the next event. For all the adventurers, all the daily login rewards, make sure you take advantage of all of that, and a hot time event. So for this event period, there's going to be a combat XP buff 100%, skill XP buff 30%, a mount XP buff 50%, and a training skill XP 50% buff. So these are active 24 hours a day for the entire event period. So make sure that you take advantage of those if you're leveling characters or leveling horses, especially with the new tier 8 horses that have just been released. So being able to level those, that's going to really going to help. And they've also increased the drop rate of sharp black crystal shards and hard black crystal shards for this particular time here. So depending on the server that you're on, you can have a look here and find out when the best time period is for your server. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about the video, what you thought about the event, and let me know if you've seen that Cursed on Netflix. Like I said, I thought it was really cool. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to season 2. And yeah, but that's going to be it for today's video. Hit that thumbs up button if you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell button if you want to get updates for future videos like this. Let me know in the comments below if there's any other videos that you guys are interested in watching. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.